Hey guys, welcome to Awesome Views. This is Charlie bringing the reaction and review to the final trailer for Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. And I have actually reacted to a previous trailer, so go check that one out if you haven't done so already. The one I released during Comic Con week. So this is the first film that I've reacted to two trailers for, which is kind of a nice milestone to have reached. Obviously, the Doctor Who trailer, the second Doctor Who trailer, I've reacted to that one already. If you haven't watched that yet, go check that one out as well. But yeah, this is the first film that I've watched two trailers for. I don't really have a lot to say about this. The last trailers have been alright. I did enjoy the first Fantastic Beasts. I didn't think it was anything amazing. I had a weird situation with Fantastic Beasts, the first film. I thought it was a really good film, and I really enjoyed it. But I couldn't quite place why I didn't think it was sort of excellent. I thought it was a really good film, but I didn't think it was quite excellent. And I couldn't quite put my finger on why. And to be honest, still can't 2 years on. I think it's 2 years anyway. Still can't quite quantify why I don't think it's an amazing film, just a really good one. So anyway, this one I've seen a few trailers for it, and of course by now, and it does look more of the same. And I can't really say much more than that, so I'm not really going to dilly dally on this one. I'll probably give more reaction, just more feedback on this one afterwards rather than beforehand, prediction wise. So I'm not really sure what I want to see in this. So because I felt like the last one kind of did everything I needed to, so I'm not sure what I really want to see in this. Hopefully nothing too spoilery. But anyway, let's watch it.
An address.
More
What's that? A safe house in Paris.
Why would I need a safe house in Paris?
Should things at some point go terribly wrong, it's good to have a place to go.
A bit of backstory for the scenes we've seen already.
My brothers.
Alright.
My sisters.
Spoil anything, so that's good.
The clock is ticking fast. My dream. We who live for truth, for love. The moment has come to take our rightful place in the world, where we wizards were free. Join me.
Did you switch on a foul there? Sorry, this is a little bit slower than reaction.
The wizarding and non-wizarding worlds have been at peace for over a century.
I recognize that voice.
Grindelwald wants to see that peace destroyed.
Oh,
You
there's that
want me
one
to
last track.
hunt him down, to kill him. Dumbledore, why can't you go?
I cannot move against Grindelwald. It has to be you.
You don't suffer from motion sickness, do you?
I don't do well on boats.
You'll be fine.
It's always a fun.
Do you know why I admire you, Newt? You do not seek power. You simply ask, is the thing right?
I've got to say, there are elements of like the Doctor to Newt's
The time's
commander.
coming when you're gonna have to pick a side.
No, I don't do sides.
What are you going to do? His brother.
I think it's something.
Newt, you never met a monster you couldn't love.
Let's take him.
I don't feel good about the brother's chances, if I'm honest. Okay. Yep.
That's your brother?
I think that might have been the best moment of my life.
Okay, so I kind of felt that that was probably the best kind of trailer they could have done for that final trailer. It was basically, there was a few new shots in there, but it didn't really give anything more away other than a bit more plot, like sort of preceding the plot bits we've seen already in terms of Dumbledore and Newt in Paris and things like that. Just gave the sort of the preceding part to that, without really spoiling anything else, which is kind of good, except for obviously that one thing of Nagini. Now, Nagini was spoiled for me. That I had actually seen a sort of screenshot of the tweet that followed this trailer, that someone asked about Nagini's well, quality of magic basically. I saw the tweet saying that J.K. Rowling clarifying that Nagini is a maledictus, not an animagus. Now I have absolutely no idea what that means. I know what an animagus is, but I have no idea what a maledictus is, so I am going to look that up after watching this. However, don't know what that means, don't know if that's important or not. But it is interesting to see Nagini in this trailer and in the film in general, because obviously these precede Voldemort. because Voldemort doesn't come around to much later. These are set in like 1920s-ish. So Nagini precedes Voldemort by a long way as well. Considering that the Harry Potter films are set, the Harry Potter series is set in sort of the late 90s, isn't it? So late 90s. So Nagini would be about 70, 80 by the end of that. And by the time Voldemort kicks around, I suppose it'd be about, I'm not sure when Voldemort first turns up as such numbers wise. I'm sure someone far more knowledgeable in the actual of the precise details of Harry Potter will be able to fill me on that. But I think it was probably around the 60s, 70s for Tom Riddle's first appearance. Either way, it's probably around 40 years on from this. Nope, I've just done my maths wrong, because clearly Nagini is also of at least 20 by the 1920s. So actually, Nagini would be about 100 probably at the very least by the time the Harry Potter films. Call them films again. They're books first. We'll not call them films again. I apologise. Harry Potter series kicks around. Stories. The Harry Potter stories kick around. So probably about 100 by the time Nagini is finally vanquished by Neville. So yeah, that's interesting. I'm actually kind of more intrigued to see how Nagini ends up in Voldemort's, being subservient to Voldemort and end up being a Horcrux as well. So that I'm actually curious about that more than anything at this point. So yeah, I'm not like overly. It's kind of like these trailers are like, yeah, okay, that's kept my interest. Thank you for reminding me it's still here. I'm not overly anticipating this film in like more than anything else. This year, I mean, like I said, I did enjoy the first one, but I couldn't quite put my finger on why I didn't feel like it was like 5-star film. I think it's just like a good solid 4. Without, I didn't say without being truly magical. I then realised the words I was about to say. But you know what I mean. I know I'm not the only one that felt the same way. It is people felt like it was just a really good or really good film, but nothing like super excellent. Hopefully this one could be maybe a bit more. I mean, I would not be sad if it was just more of the same. If it was a good solid sort of 3 or 4-star film again, I wouldn't really mind that. But I would like to see it. Find whatever the first film was missing, and I don't know what that first film was missing, so I cannot really say what I'm actually hoping it's going to gain. However, like I said, I don't feel like the brothers' chances are good in this film of surviving it. Does seem more of the same. I do like Newt in a way, and probably the same reason why I like the Doctor is kind of that wants to help rather than wants power kind of situation. There's a lot of protagonists obviously that follow that kind of basic moral code, I guess, but it's something I sort of instantly kind of recognise in the Doctor, particularly just because I reacted to that trailer as well, and that kind of moral was kind of compounded in that Doctor Who trailer as well a little bit. If I can fix it, I will do the best I can. It's kind of the same sort of Newt moral he has as well. Did like the return of the Porky. I'm not sure the Porky appeared in the first film, can't remember or not. But it's always a fun thing for people who see characters that have yet to undergo a Porky situation before undergo it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's a film I will watch, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be like rushing out day one to see it. Now that I'm no longer in a cinema, working in one, I'm not sure how quickly I'll get around to watching it. I believe it's November time. Yeah, November 16th. Sort of same kind of time frame as it was last time around. So yeah, I will watch it. Probably will review it as well. But until the next reaction, I'll see you then. Ciao out.